Okay. So, any of you are attending these courses for second time? Second, third, fourth time? You can raise your hands. Because many devotees keep doing this course again and again after 18 days. Okay. Yes. Varsha Mataji is there, Mansi Mataji, Dinesh, Balaji Mohan. So they've all attended the previous batches also. So thank you so much for your encouragement. So you want to again hear. So many of the devotees, they hear from many preachers. So maybe Varsha Mataji, which batch you attended last? Who was the teacher at that time?
How to answer this, dude?
Hare Krishna Mataji, who was your teacher last time, last batch? Aishwarya Mataji?
My teacher was Nama Nishchita Das.
Yes, yes, yes.
I think I attended the second or third batch.
Okay, okay. So again, after 20 batches, you are back with us. Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Meenakshi Mataji is also around. Yes, she's also attended previously.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. I attended your batch, I think.
Oh, my
yes,
batch.
Prabhuji.
Okay.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Not
Thank
many
you,
batches.
Prabhuji.
Yeah.
BG 19, I think, Prabhuji. 19 or 8. Yes. Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
So we have other devotees. They're all from different places. So today what we will have basically is day 0 orientation. How this actually goes about this 18-day course. You all know 18 days course, 18 chapters. That's what we have announced. So from tomorrow onwards, one chapter of the Gita. So tomorrow we have chapter 1. Then day after chapter 2. So every day like this, one chapter we will go. We'll have an overview. So it's a huge literature, Gita. But still, as much we can understand, as much we can digest. So the way it has been taught, we are trying to present it. So today, let us start with the orientation. There is a nice PPT devotees Namash has made. So let us go through that. Roughly an hour today, I think we will get an overview about this course. Because many questions devotees have, so they keep posting in the WhatsApp group, or they keep calling the temple contact numbers. But I think this orientation day, this will help that to a great extent. But I request our admins to later part of the presentation, they can take over from me, and then they can show us the various things in the website, YouTube, Facebook, and all that. Harshali Mataji, could you do that?
To share the screen, Prabhuji?
I will share the screen later as a screen middle when it comes to this our website visit and all that, which is important. So you can explain, Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji.
YouTube, and Facebook page, and all that. So that time you can share the screen and you can explain also, because you'll have to go to the visit this particular things. So you can share the screen.
Okay, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll request you that. Or you wanted anybody else to do that? Yeah, that is also you can suggest. Otherwise, they can also do that. Okay. Even the quiz, solving the quiz, you can present, Mataji, or we actually do that. Harshali Mataji, registering for the quiz and all that.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Okay. ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशधारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Yes, first let us start the introduction to the course. You all know Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON. So generally people know ISKCON, but many times they may not know who is the person who really started this movement and spread this mission. So at least I didn't know. I had heard ISKCON in the beginning, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. I kept hearing. It was a long time after which, when I actually understood, yes, this is the person who started, Srila Prabhupada. He's the founder Acharya of this institution. Srila Prabhupada, a brief about him. So Srila Prabhupada, they introduced this culture, our Sanatana Dharma, all over the world. So we see the Rath Yatra, it's one of the Rath Yatras. So along with his disciples, organized, now today being organized in all the major cities of the world. So Srila Prabhupada has this credit of taking this Jagannath Rath Yatra, of taking the Sanatana Dharma across the globe. So Srila Prabhupada was born in a very pious family. His father, Gaur Mohan De. So in Calcutta, that was in 1896. So Srila Prabhupada was brought up in a very pious family, a devotee family, Vaishnava family. So he had this impression from the very beginning of his life. So that's how we see him here, organizing a Ratha Yatra when he was just around 3 or 4, 5 years old. That's what you see here in the left. So he has collected all his friends and all the neighborhood ladies, the mothers. They've all cooked various dishes, and there is a cart. There's a for the Jagannatha deity. So what happens now, or it's happening for thousands of years in Jagannath Puri. So Srila Prabhupada started it when he was a child. As a child, he started this. So it's a very rare thing, somebody to get such kind of a devotion at a very young age. In fact, he was so much adamant. His father could not say, no. He said, no, where I will arrange, because children means whatever they see, they want that to be done. They see a moon, they want a moon. So Srila Prabhupada, something like that. He was seeing very near to his home, there was a Radha Govinda temple in Kolkata. So Srila Prabhupada was being taken as a child every day to the temple, and he saw there is a Ratha Yatra going on. And then his father had already gifted him a small murtis, small deities of Radha Govinda. So Srila Prabhupada, as soon as he saw that the temple is doing a Ratha Yatra, he said, why not the Ratha Yatra for my own deities, my own murtis? So that's how the children generally are. But not only that, it comes for some time. But then we induce them with something else. We divert their attention, they'll forget. But Srila Prabhupada was not to be diverted. Whatever his father is doing is not diverted. Then his father, one lady was passing by on the road. She said, why your child is crying so much, and what is it, what he wants? Why you're not able to pacify him? So helpless father said, what can I do? My son is asking, Ratha Yatra he has to do for what Ratha Yatra I can. And she said, I have a small cart, some vehicle, this one carriage. See if you can modify it and do something. Okay, so she gifted a neighborhood lady. Srila Prabhupada's father brought it, reassembled it, and then you see mini Ratha ready is ready. And Srila Prabhupada started that Ratha Yatra as a child, and involved the whole neighborhood, the friends, the various mother ladies there, and they had a grand festival. So that started. So his determination is to serve Krishna, to please Krishna was. It's one of the symptoms of a very great advanced devotees. They do not. Their devotion starts from the very beginning. Like you have Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj. They are child devotees, boy devotees from a very young age. They depicted such high devotion for the Lord. So Srila Prabhupada also has depicted in his life. When you read, you can understand what is this devotion. It's the eternal activity of the soul. Then we have this here, what is being shown. Srila Prabhupada, after graduating from Scottish Churches College, that's a prestigious college in those British times, and Subhash Chandra Bose, interestingly, was also in the same college. Srila Prabhupada was probably a contemporary, 1 year senior, something like that. So anyway, Srila Prabhupada, those days, freedom struggle, movement of freedom struggle. So they are giving up everything for him. So that's why Prabhupada gave up the degree, though he studied there, he passed the examination, but he rejected the degree. And then, being in that Satyagraha, that movement, the independent movement, he's clad in khadi cloths. And the first time he's meeting his guru, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. The very first meeting, Srila Prabhupada's guru ordered him, you should preach this message of Lord Chaitanya, preach the message of Bhagavad Gita all around the world. So it was like, what is this? First time I'm meeting somebody and this person says what I have to do with my life, how I have to lead my life. So Srila Prabhupada appreciated being a devotee, being his father himself, having trained him so nicely, appreciated the need of spiritual life But he felt today India is a dependent country. India being a slave country, who will listen to our spiritual knowledge, spiritual wisdom? As this person, holy person, is saying, who will hear? So Prabhupada challenged. And but his guru, who was the founder of Gaudiya Mata, which had already in the British time established 64 branches. So it was not that in the British time there was no preaching, there was no. So Srila Prabhupada's guru, he preached in India, made 60 and odd matas. Not only in India, there was a branch in Burma, there was a branch in Germany, there was a branch in England. So he attempted to spread this message 100 years before. That was 1920s, 1910s. So it was attempted. But Srila Prabhupada really took it across and made it everywhere. So Srila Prabhupada's guru, he convinced Srila Prabhupada, no, everything can wait, but not the spiritual knowledge. The real independence is of the soul. Real independence, what we can get, independence of the country, of the nation, of the state, of the community. These are all temporary. In the temporary world, all these are temporary. So as spirit, as Atma, we are eternal, we are permanent. And what we want is permanent freedom, permanent independence. So Srila Prabhupada, having a spiritual background, could understand, could appreciate. And Srila Prabhupada said, I challenged him and I was defeated. And I was happy with that. So I understood. I met a very saintly, very nice saintly person. And then later, interestingly, Srila Prabhupada was already a married person. He was a grihastha. So he had to relocate himself to Allahabad. He had his business. So he was not, in the beginning, very much in touch with his guru, though he was always remembering him. But times, situations happen, and Srila Prabhupada becomes an initiated disciple of his guru. And then even within his grihastha life, householder life, he helps them begin open branches in those days, 1930s, in Mumbai, Bombay, Allahabad. Srila Prabhupada helped them and helped the movement, his guru's movement. But at the end of his guru's life, 1936, Srila Prabhupada wrote a letter asking, what is any specific duty for me? So his guru wrote back saying, it will do good to you and all the people who listen to you if you preach this message of Bhagavad Gita to the English-speaking public. Because it already started 100 years back by the arrangement of the Lord, the language universally known in the, around the world. So his guru said, in this language, you preach and then this will be accepted. So that's what Prabhupada kept it a target. Though he was a scholar himself in Sanskrit, in Bengali, he knew in Hindi, he knew all these languages. But he kept his focus at the guru's order and started meditating, started planning how this can be accomplished. How this can be accomplished. So he gave Acharya, received the order from his guru. That's how you see him. He's addressing so many lectures, he's writing books, and here you find he's going to meeting some printer to get his books printed. He had a monthly periodical in those days. 1944, Srila Prabhupada started. That was the Second World War time. The whole world is fighting in the war. But Srila Prabhupada said, he started what is called Back to God, a magazine. And he had to get special permission of the British government for the release of the paper for printing. Srila Prabhupada wrote, he said, this is most urgent, this message of the Bhagavad Gita. So the British government allowed it. They gave the permission, license for in the, and Srila Prabhupada in the very first issue, thanks to the government of India. That was the British days, 1944. And he started writing the articles from the Bhagavad Gita, from Bhagavatam. So that was how he started his contributions, literally. Yes. And then, yeah, it was a great struggle. It was not that Srila Prabhupada was immediately successful. He had some disciples, he had temples, he had a great movement running, nothing like that. It's a great struggle. So 1965, Srila Prabhupada by that time is now 69 years old. He has attempted all through his life, even in the householder life. Later he took sannyas, but still there was no, practically nothing has happened. You don't find any followers, you don't find any matas, any temples, you don't find anything, 1960. But he is very patient. He knows everything is under the control of the Lord. The Lord wills, things can happen in 1 second. One time Srila Prabhupada says to his disciples, Krishna gave 18 days the whole earth to the Pandavas. The Pandavas, it was a world war, what happened, the Mahabharata war. And Krishna gave them, yes, it is you who will now take over the affairs and manage. So Prabhupada says, Krishna can give it to you also, all the devotees, addressing the devotees, but you are not ready for that. So we have to get to handle, to manage, to understand, to take the responsibility in right spirit, it is not so easy. So anyway, by his personal example, so we also see it's a great struggle. Srila Prabhupada went through a great struggle. Yeah, after accepting sannyas, living alone in Vrindavan for many years, and seeking support of so many people. Srila Prabhupada wrote letters to Gandhi, wrote letters to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Nehru. There is all there. That is all there. So where Prabhupada is requesting help, because if the government can come forward, the leaders can come forward, things can happen so easily. So, but nobody helped Srila Prabhupada. We can see it's a utter disappointment if it were to happen to us. But Srila Prabhupada went forward with a continuous momentum of determination. Nothing could stop him. In 1965, he went to America on a ship, the cargo ship. That's what we are seeing here. That ship is called Jaladuta. Srila Prabhupada was given a free passage. In 1965, he landed in New York. And that is where he has no place to stay. He has no friends, he has no relatives, he has no followers, nothing. But Srila Prabhupada was chanting, was sitting in the park. So that's what you find here. Sitting in the park, there is if you visit New York, there is a Tompkins Square Park. So there, recognizing that how Srila Prabhupada started this movement, sitting in the park and doing the Hare Krishna bhajan for hours together, by which he attracted these Westerners. The Westerners used to come, they used to come to the park with their so many things, so many people come for different purposes. So they saw one holy man from India has come, he's chanting, he's singing. So okay, they joined him, and they're also repeating after him. That's what we find. There are videos of that. And then Prabhupada used to do it for hours, because he had great faith that people hear these holy names, the Hare Krishna mantra, which is the Yuga Dharma for this age, Taraka Brahmanama for Kali Yuga. So he said, definitely people will get purified. And as they get purified, they'll again get the interest in spiritual life. So naturally, just like the magnet gets attracted, or iron filing gets attracted to magnet, we have a natural devotion to Krishna. It is only to be revoked. That's all. It is nothing to be imposed. It is already there with us. So Srila Prabhupada had a great faith in this process. So he was just allowing them to hear his devotion, kirtan, devotional bhajan. So the kirtan, so they were participating, they were chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Then something Srila Prabhupada used to say briefly about Bhagavad Gita, and invite them to where he's staying, and that there is a regular pravachan and all that. And then it is all what happened after that is a history. So we see some rock concerts where Srila Prabhupada he was invited and is making them participate in this chanting. So they are all in their own fashionable dresses with all their so many instruments and so many ways. Srila Prabhupada tolerated it. Let them just first of all chant the Hare Krishna mantra, whichever way. Kena prakarena mana Krishna niveshayet. It said, whichever way, let somebody put their mind on Krishna. Let them hear the word of Krishna. Then definitely there will be a change in heart. So Srila Prabhupada, this way, what started in New York, the first branch of ISKCON there, 1966, it officially registered and started. And then seeing his personal example, his dedication, an old man, a holy man from India, having come from to a new place, completely foreign place. So his initial followers, they developed dedication to him. They became his disciples, they became his followers. And as a disciple has to follow the order of Guru, Srila Prabhupada ordered them. It's the same thing what I have done, you should all do. So you should all go to different places. In your country, there are so many cities. So somebody is sent to San Francisco, somebody is sent to Boston, somebody is sent to, like this. They went on his order and they started opening branches. And Srila Prabhupada then started traveling, encouraging his new devotees to themselves understand what is this message of Bhagavad Gita and then preach this message. So that was how you see Srila Prabhupada also went to Russia, USSR, that was USSR, a communist country. Srila Prabhupada was not invited, but he went there and just in 3 days he stayed. He introduced one person to devotional service, initiated him, gave him Diksha, and now what has happened in Russia, it's a huge movement, the ISKCON movement there. Yes. Yes, that is all the book's most important contribution Srila Prabhupada has done of all his things. In spite of his busy, hectic schedule, he made it a point to give these teachings recorded, because everything depends on knowledge. So every day he hardly used to sleep in the night, sleep 2 to 2.5 hours. wake up in the middle of the night and write these books. So many books, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, which are considered as graduation, post-graduation, and PhD in spiritual life. So Srila Prabhupada wrote them all. So just a small video, let us see. I hope it is audible.
In Delhi, Bhaktivedanta Swami personally distributes copies of Back to God, and with small donations, struggles to maintain the publication. He regularly sees Surendra Kumar Jain, a printer.
It was in the month of February 1956 that I first met Prabhupada. He came to my press for getting the magazine printed, Back to Godhead. I found that it was not very easy for him to collect money. He would come to the press practically every day, and after the printing was done, he would do everything himself. But he was a dedicated person, a very committed person. And at the times when he was not in a position to pay the bills, I would ask him, why are you running this? Why don't you stop it? He would say, no, it is my mission. And one day, Surendra Kumar, you will see that I will succeed in my mission.
He moves to 100 West 72nd Street. 3 months later, his typewriter and tape recorder for translating are stolen. Bhaktivedanta Swami later said, I came to America risking my life. I was physically unfit and at the fag end of my days. Sometimes I did not know where to live, nor was I used to the severe cold. Seemingly, I was alone for 1 year, but I never felt alone. I always felt the presence of my spiritual master, so I did not lose my enthusiasm, despite all difficulties. Bhaktivedanta Swami arrived in America during a decade of discontent. There's widespread dissatisfaction with America's war in Vietnam, and with what some consider her racist, exploitative dealings at home and abroad. Disillusioned by the establishment, the youth create a counterculture of their own. Around the time Bhaktivedanta Swami came, waves of Americans are breaking away from the status quo, searching for an alternative. For a short time, Bhaktivedanta Swami lives in the Bowery in a loft given by a friend. Mukunda Goswami, who was attending his classes at this time, tells of their first meeting.
He wore very thick glasses and had a big Sanskrit book spread out before him. His voice was very deep and resonant. He spoke with great authority, and the Sanskrit shlokas he spoke were very beautiful, very melodious. He was obviously a very distinguished scholar, and I became very curious, almost astonished as to how someone of his stature, he looked very much like an aristocrat, could be living and residing in the Bowery, the Skid Row of New York. And afterwards, I approached him to speak. I was standing, and he was sitting on his small dais, so he was looking up at me, and he had the look of a very happy, innocent young child. And I could see that he actually had all the time in the world for me. He wasn't short of time. I asked questions, he would answer. Then after some time, he moved to a somewhat better neighborhood on 2nd Avenue. We helped him rent a small storefront there, and he had an apartment in the back. And within a few weeks' time, this little storefront on 2nd Avenue, on the Lower East Side of New York, which was then populated by thousands of young hippies, had been transformed into a beautiful Krishna temple.
The Hare Krishna movement has taken root. As in New York, Bhaktivedanta Swami gathers sincere followers. The Hare Krishna movement begins to grow. Bhaktivedanta Swami becomes respectfully known as Prabhupada, meaning one at whose feet the masters sit. Lives will be successful. In Melbourne, Australia, Srila Prabhupada worships Lord Chaitanya, a divine incarnation of Krishna.
By Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, we have installed the deity here in your country. You are very fortunate that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to your country to teach you how you become free of all anxiety. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. Everyone is full of anxiety, but everyone can be free from all the anxieties if he follows the path chalked out by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And people have followed in this age. The method also has been offered very easily. They have been recommended simply to chant the holy name of God. That's all.
For 5 years after first arriving in America, Srila Prabhupada presents Krishna consciousness primarily to Westerners, from housewives to hippies to heads of state. Then in November 1971, after a world tour, he returns to Delhi with some of his followers. The mayor receives him with the fanfare that greets a homecoming patriot. Prabhupada quotes Lord Chaitanya. It is the duty of those born in India to benefit others by spreading Krishna consciousness. This is India's greatest glory, our unique gift to the world. 30,000 Indians gather nightly at the Delhi fairgrounds to see the Western devotees and hear Prabhupada speak. World's largest planetarium, and around it, a spiritual city with schools, shops, farms, and many temples for worshiping Lord Krishna. Within the hearts of India's people is a natural respect for the eternal Krishna conscious culture. Many come forward to take part in Srila Prabhupada's movement and accept initiation from him. No one should go hungry within a 10-mile radius of the temple, Prabhupada instructs. In March 1972, devotees start the ISKCON Food Relief Program, distributing prasad, vegetarian food offered to Lord Krishna. As the Mayapur project develops, Prabhupada invites his disciples from 6 continents to join together yearly on the anniversary of Lord Chaitanya's appearance. Prabhupada wants them to be purified and inspired by remembrance of the Lord in his holy land. Prabhupada sees his society grow into a worldwide confederation with more than 100 temples, restaurants, institutes, schools, and farm communities. 500 years ago, Lord Chaitanya predicted that one day the holy name of Krishna would be heard in every town and village of the world. By the mid-70s, Hare Krishna becomes a household word.
Hare Krishna, a brief introduction of Acharya Srila Prabhupada. And this is our worshipful deities in Mangalore, Shri Radha Govinda. So we are in the process of constructing a beautiful temple for them. These are various temples Srila Prabhupada personally made or instructed his disciples to make. This worldwide is the Prabhupada Palace of Gold, West Virginia, USA, New Vrindavan. Then Bhaktivedanta Manor, UK, the European headquarters. Ukraine, ISKCON, yes, ISKCON is there. Ukraine and Russia, and there is a lot of puzzle going on. But they say Ukraine is more freer. The devotees in Ukraine are more able to practice than Russia. In Russia, which is huge, they're having problems with Russia. Yes, this is in Durban, South Africa. The world headquarters, Mayapur, the new temple coming up. So, 12 years, Srila Prabhupada, 1965 to 77. So, established 108 centers. And this is the, how we traveled various places that is shown here. We just have a look at that.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
So this is a brief of Srila Prabhupada. Even at this advanced age, 695 to 77, he did not sit down. So generally spiritual life, it means it's sitting down and somewhere in the Himalayas, somewhere in the forest. No, Srila Prabhupada in the busiest parts of the world, so continuously traveled and gave the people the message of Gita, and by his personal example, explained how it's a activity, devotional service. It's not some inert thing, it's a devotion. So Srila Prabhupada practically demonstrated. So this is our worshipful deities, Sri Radha Govinda and Srila Prabhupada. Our location is in Mangalore. So we are in the southern part of India, the state of Karnataka, the west coast, just below Udupi and just above Kerala. So 17 kilometers, the Kerala starts after Mangalore. So you're welcome whenever you visit this place, our address here. This is our present address. Of course, we are shortly shifting to our temple that's in Kolai Kodikere. So this is our present location where we are temporarily located. And this is our temple president, His Grace Namanesh Das. So we owe him great gratitude for giving us a chance. And he's the one behind starting this whole course about a year and a half back. So it's already crossed 20 batches. Every month there is this 18-day course, covered more than 6 lakh devotees, and now across 11 languages. So he is a person who is doing this day and night. He is not nothing thinking of the time constraint, working to see this program goes on and people will benefit from this. So what is this Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is an epic scripture that has the answers to all our problems. It was considered a spiritual dictionary by Mahatma Gandhi, and it's a book of inspiration for many leaders across the planet. These are the words of Gandhi, who says, those who meditate on the Gita will derive fresh joy and new meanings from it every day. And the great scientist Albert Einstein, who was also a regular reader, he says, when I read the Bhagavad Gita and reflect about how God created this universe, everything else seems so superfluous. So we are in a tiny world. We make a big issue, big problem out of the tiny world we live in. But let us see in the context of the Bhagavad Gita, understand the reality. So what is the uniqueness of this Bhagavad Gita? So this Bhagavad Gita in ISKCON, we refer to, we study, that is Bhagavad Gita as it is. As it is means Bhagavad Gita without any interpretation, without any deviation, without any distortion, not even 0.00001. So it's exact, the words what's spoken by Krishna, what the intent spoken by Krishna, or the mission of Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada, being in a bona fide Guru Shishya Parampara, that we will see in the 4th chapter of the Gita itself, how the message of Gita should be received from a bona fide disciplic succession, a Guru Shishya Parampara. So Srila Prabhupada comes in this Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. So Srila Prabhupada is not presenting his own understanding or his own interpretation. No, exactly what Krishna said, what is the actual message of Bhagavad. That's why it's called Bhagavad as it is, because there's so many interpretations, so many editions, so many. There's no need, just like a sun. When you have a sun, what is the need for you to have some torch or any other thing? So it is, everything is visible. So something like that, Bhagavad Gita, the verses of the Bhagavad Gita, the understanding of Bhagavad Gita, how the Lord has spoken, it is self-explanatory and it's so easy to understand. But we try to cover it with like putting some cloud, and if the cloud is there, the sun is covered temporarily, looks like that, something like that. So there's no need for that. So as we read this, go through this course of Gita, we'll understand it more clear. So Gita is a vast book. A systematic study of the Gita will take about a year. In 18 days, we can't do that. So we are focusing on the flow of thoughts between Krishna and Arjuna. So what we see in these 18 days, this is the flow of thoughts, the content, the main essence. So the objective is to prepare us for a much deeper study of the Gita. So much deeper study of the Gita. We have the courses after these 18 days. It happens on the weekends. Just like we have one day, one chapter. That's what we study in the first level course. The second level course will have 1 week, 1 chapter. So you will have 2 classes at the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And you will be preparing for those classes. There will be guidelines given. You will be able to solve the quizzes about the chapter, much deeper study, a second level understanding. So that happens over 18 weeks, that course, second level Gita course. And much later we have the third level Gita course, wherein you're also getting detailed in-depth study, a thematic study of the Bhagavad Gita. So like this, we have developed several levels. Third level, there is finally ultimately ending in Bhakti Shastra. So as you be in touch with us, you will get acquainted about these various levels. So this first level course, now today, you have kindly joined us. So it's a 1 hour a day class, 1 chapter, 1 day. The key aspects of the chapter will be touched upon. There will be question answer at the end of the session. And after that, we request you all to solve a daily quiz, a multiple choice objective type of quiz on our website. It's on the Learn Dash platform. So we would like to show you how you can register for that and then do that every day. And at the end of 18 days, when you solve the final quiz, you get a certificate, Gita level 1 certificate that you have understood, you have acquainted yourself with from the temple. That's how we have this course. So then as I was explaining, after this 18 days, there is the second level, 18 weeks course, the third level, everything is free. All these courses are free. So sitting at your home, so you can take advantage. The technology the Lord has given, made it available to us to access this Gita wherever we are. So this is all authorized by ISKCON. ISKCON, there is standardization, how things will happen. People go from different levels of bhakti, from Shraddhavan to Krishna Sevaka, Krishna Sadhaka, Srila Prabhupada Ashraya, Srila Guru Ashraya, Diksha, Harinama Diksha, Brahmana Diksha. So as you see here, so we get, as we associate, as we take up more and more principles, we can advance in spiritual life. So these courses are made like that. So we request you all to be kindly associated with us. So the various bhakti steps, like first standard, second standard, we go through various levels. So that was about the introduction. Next, about the textbook for this course. Textbook definitely is Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita as it is. So this book, we are sharing the ebook. So ebook, this link you are seeing here, I request our admins to post it in the groups if they have not done it. They must have already posted it. If not, so I request them to post this link, http://iskormanur.com. So in our website, this is there. So wherein you can download this Bhagavad Gita as it is. You can download. Or there are our other sites also online. You can see them, the Veda base, the Gita base, Prabhupada books, the Vanipedia, many sites wherein you can online read it also. Otherwise, you can download the PDF format in the free ebook. Or if you want a physical copy, definitely it's always recommended that we keep a copy at home and read. Even though all these things are there available online, offline reading has its own advantages. There's no distraction. Online, you are so much distracted. But offline, it's like you're having a book with you in your hand and you're going through. So you're just into the book. So it's always recommended that you have a physical copy of these books. So what we have made is a course material comprising of the Bhagavad Gita as it is. So I'm just going to show you this Bhagavad Gita as it is. You can see this Bhagavad Gita as it is. So Bhagavad Gita as it is one book. Next we have this Science of Self-Realization. This is the book, Science of Self-Realization. Then there's Perfect Questions, Perfect Answers. Yes, you can see this Perfect Questions, Perfect Answers. So along with this, as we understand the importance of chanting the Maha Mantra. So we have made a set wherein you get this Japa Mala in a Japa bag. So all this Japa Mala, Japa bag with our DT picture. Yes, so that's how we made a set. So we are posting the links in the WhatsApp group. So those of you who want to buy these books, you can click and give your details, and within about 7 to 10 days roughly, you should get the hard copy that costs about 600 rupees. So wherever you are, all over India, we are not able to do it presently outside from here, but wherever you are in India, we are sending it. So these books will come to you, whichever language that will come to you. Yes. So WhatsApp code of conduct, because today WhatsApp is a big way of communication for everyone, and people are exploiting the data. So that's how we wanted that everybody understand how we are in a WhatsApp group. We don't put a lot of messages. That's why we have locked the group. Only the admins will post the messages. That's what we made. But sometime in the day, I think the admins will open it up, so you can post your queries. You can discuss things like that. But otherwise, mostly they're keeping it locked because people are part of so many WhatsApp groups and continuously it's difficult for them. So remember to be considerate, respectful of everyone's privacy, and be respectful to all members, volunteers, administrators, instructors, everyone you interact with this group. Sending personal unsolicited messages to group members will be considered an harassment. So this has happened and will amount to blocking, reporting, and removing from the group. Yes, this is also, we are dealing in a huge number. There is one black sheep somewhere always. So anything like that, kindly contact us, report to our admins. Somebody is doing that, and we have proper steps. Even it can go up to where the cyber police. So things are there. There are measures strongly taken care. So there nobody has to need to worry if they are being harassed by anybody, getting their contact and sending messages or talking to them, calling them. So please let us know. Then yes, we already have introduced ourselves. Introduction. It's myself, Shiva Sangar Kirtan Das, and we have our admins, Ashali, Kumuda Mataji, then Adish, Radhika Mataji, they are there, Kusumata Mataji. So they are there to assist you. Then this was a testimony from previous students. Okay. What in this course? Okay. Just I'll read one of them. Though not visited in person, but I've been associated with ISKCON Mangalore virtually via different religious programs, and particularly through its online courses in our spiritual journey of Krishna consciousness during Corona pandemic. This is free of cost. I congratulate President of the Temple and his team of distinguished dedicated teachers who are doing wonderful job, and they are all in service of Lord Krishna and the society by sharing their all spiritual wisdom and knowledge. We have overcome all this critical time by getting connected with the spiritual leaders and like-minded Krishna devotees. Thank you. Okay. Zoom class decorum. Yes. So if you have any difficulty, our admins, you can contact them. They will help you out. So we are requesting. So take it a little seriously. So the Shravanam, what goes in comes out. So with concentration, with absorption, let us take advantage. Time is precious. So answers for queries, help. You can ask at the end of every session. So after the end of the lecture. So either by raising your hands, or you can put it on the chat box. You can, or you can even message in the groups, WhatsApp groups, or you can call the admins if it is not getting solved. Generally, messages things should get solved. Or we have a volunteer chat support in our website. That's what we are giving the links. This will all be posted, so you can contact. And website also there is forum. There is a forum wherein you can discuss. If nothing works, finally it goes to our president. But I request generally don't do that. Our president let it not go to escalate at such a level. He's already busy with so many things. At a lower level, at the level of the admins, at the level of teachers, things should get clarified, clear. So donation, this is also one more thing, because it's a huge course covering a huge batch. There are people who are taking advantage. We hear regularly somebody saying, no, I thought it's from ISKCON Mangalore. I got a message and I thought for you constructing a temple, so I thought I'll donate. Or some Annadana you're doing, I donate. Or I thought some cow products you're selling, so I thought it's for temple, so let me buy. So we have numerous cases where people are doing this, wherein people, because the data, people are able to get, people enter WhatsApp groups, and then they take out so many different ways people are doing, and doing the spam messaging. So anything like that, please let us know. So there is so our links generally we are putting up in the group description of the WhatsApp group, or I will post it in the groups itself. So 5 tips to protect yourself from spam warming. So just to know, we do not use SMS to solicit donations. Till now we are not doing by SMS. Generally we are sending by WhatsApp. So that's how you can know that something else comes. So in our name, if you get confused. Many spammers sending messages via SMS for donations. If you're donating through website, then click URL. So our website is called mangaluru.com. So please note Mangaluru. So Mangaluru is the old name. Not old, Mangaluru is the original name. Just like Bangalore is become Bengaluru, Mangalore is become Mangaluru. That's why our website name is ISKCON Mangaluru.com. This is the official website of ISKCON Sri Radha Govinda Temple. So our correct address, Sri Radha Govinda Temple, Coconut Garden, Kadri Tollgate, Nantur, Mangalore. So please check up before you know where your hard-earned money, where the donation is going. So also our official email iskonantur@gmail.com, namadas@gmail.com. Our bank accounts, we have three bank accounts. 2 are put up here. Mostly we use the Canara Bank, our bank accounts. You can check up calling our site before you do that for any time. Yes. So the most important part, so I've taken a little more time. I request one of the admins to help introduce this. They'll be more better proficient in that. This is a tour of our website, YouTube channel, and Facebook page. Because how you can benefit by subscribing. So let them explain. So do we have Ashali Mataji here? She was telling she will do this. Or anybody else? Anybody else can volunteer? Radhika Mataji or Kusumlata Mataji or Adish, can you do this? I don't know.
Yes, Prabhuji, you have called me.
Yeah. So what I wanted you, I don't know, it may be difficult for you. Harshali Mata is around, is not around. Okay. No, Harshali Mata is there, but she's not a co-host. Okay. I will make her co-host. Yes. Yes, Mataji, you can take over from here. Then maybe at a later time I'll join back. You can unmute yourself, Mataji, Harshali Mataji. You have been made co-host. Maybe you had lost connection. You had, again, I made you co-host, Harshali Mataji. You can unmute yourself. Okay. Not to waste time, we'll go ahead. Mataji, if you come back, let me know. And I'm not here. How do I know on this? Okay. There are a lot of queries on chat box, so I request devotees to hold on for some time. So I'll come back to that. So this is our website. It's called mangaluru.com. So we'll share you the. I think it's already posted. You already registered there, and why I'm just showing. I just wanted to show you. Just take a tour of the website so that you know what is all available in the website. Some materials, course materials that will help you out. Okay, so you can see here iskonmangaluru.com. I've typed iskonmangaluru.com here, so that will go to our website. Yes, so you all registered there. So there is this class links. Suppose you want to attend other classes, or your relatives, your children want to attend other classes. The class links are posted here. So you can, even suppose WhatsApp, something you got, it may say deleted or anything like that. When you come to the website, you'll have this class links ready here for you. So you press this class links, whichever language, English, Hindi, Kannada, different languages are posted here. You can get them at your different times for adult batch, kids batch. So you can directly get the link. See, you have this class. So this is what you, okay, this is the last Aishwarya Mataji used to take. But the link, okay, that is what it is showing. Okay, I'll ask them to update this. Otherwise, morning is taken by Rashmi Mataji. So the link is posted. Afternoon, Premakishwari Mataji. The teachers, suppose you're not able to attend 7 o'clock class, so you can attend other batches. 6 o'clock it is there. 3 o'clock it is there. 9 o'clock also it is there. So you can always, you're welcome to attend these classes. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, you want to explain to them something about take a tour of the website?
Yeah, shall I explain? Can you make me the co-host?
I made you a co-host, Mataji, already.
Yeah, thank you. Shall I share the screen?
Yeah, Mataji. Yeah. So you can also explain them about the quiz, because that is the most important aspect. So people are having some trouble registering themselves. We are trying to get a single sign-on, because you already have registered. When you register for the course, that should itself be sufficient for you to take the quiz. But so far, the website developers have not been able to provide that. So, so once it happens, this difficulty will not be there. So once you register for the course, automatically there is you register for the quiz also, and it's easy for you to solve every day. At the end of it, you get a certificate there, e-certificate there. But now, presently, we don't have that option. So you'll have to re-register. One more registration is there. But Mataji will show you all those things. So first of all, she's showing the YouTube channel.
Yeah, is this visible? Yeah. So this is our YouTube channel. I request everyone to please subscribe the YouTube channel, and all the classes will go live with this channel, and the link will be shared in the group as I did today. Next is our Facebook page. Please go. We'll be sharing the links, all the updates about the new batches and the yatras that we go, and the daily darshans will be uploaded on Facebook as well. So if you are an active user on Facebook, kindly go and like our page. Next is I'd like to show you. Yeah. So there are many scam sites of ISKCON Mangaluru. So you need to go on the right website. So it is www.iskcon mangaluru.com. So you'll land up on the home page this way. And just like Prabhuji was showing, yeah, so this is the home page, and you'll get all the links to register for level 2, level 1, and all the class links for various languages. Also about all the activities or donations, and to buy, if you need something, the course material and all, you have this store here. So let us go through quiz registration. So in the registration tab, click on quizzes, and then you'll get this page. So we are doing level 1 right now. So the click English is our language. So just go to that. So as Prabhuji was saying, you'll have to register again for the quiz. The registration that you did for the course was different. You'll have to register again for the quiz. So this is the page you'll get. So just put your name. I'm putting here admin. So you can just put your name over here, and then then put your email address, the one which you use frequently. And password is not your email password. It is the password you'll create for the quiz website. So I'm putting here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then just confirm the password and just check. Then just check all the tick boxes and register. So now this is because I have already registered. So the first time when you reach here, you'll have to register, and if you, in case you forget the password, you just need to reset the password, and you'll get the password in the link. You'll get the link to reset the password in Gmail, which you gave. And sometimes it so happens that the Gmail goes into the spam folder, so you need to check it correctly. And still, if you don't get it, you can approach the admins for that. So I think I'm getting some error. Just a second.
Hare Krishna Mataji, what happened Mataji? Or it's fine Mataji, no worries, no issues. Tomorrow also again we can explain.
Yeah, I think I am having some network issue. That is why I'm not getting the quiz.
No problem. Otherwise, we can even invite the Prabhuji who comes to any issues.
Yeah, I'll just ask if he can come right now.
No problem, Mataji. Or you can come even tomorrow, not because first chapter tomorrow. So
Okay.
we can have time for Prabhuji to come and explain. First chapter is a small chapter, so definitely can come and explain. We can finish today's. What else is there? Today's this one. You wanted to explain anything else? Or should I continue with my presentation?
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Yeah, fine, Mataji. So the quiz part, so we'll devotees. So again, because tomorrow is the first day, we'll be solving the chapter 1. So you can try the links they have already given. So Mataji, as she was telling, because she's registered herself previously, she had some problem issues. No problem. So you can try it. Many of you will be able to register yourself. But any difficulty, and tomorrow we'll have one more live demo regarding that. So we covered about our the importance of subscribing to YouTube channel, because already the previous videos are there. So many teachers have taken huge databases there. So we request you to take advantage of all these things. So as you go through, become part of the YouTube channel, the videos, playlists, so many things are there. The materials there. So it's huge materials. So that's how we request you to take advantage. Facebook page already set. Daily quiz, yes. So it is further clarification tomorrow. And books purchase, yes. That is again to just remind you, just say hard copy is available. So please either on the website or through the link what we post in the groups, you can order, and within about 7 to 10 days you should get this. Yes, all the devotees request to solve the quiz. Not much, every day about 5 minutes to 10 minutes. You have attended the class, then it's easy to solve the questions. It's not a difficult thing. Subscribing to the YouTube channel later, you can see the recorded videos, of course. But also you can solve. So just before we end, finally, let us all take this Sankalpa. So this 18-day yagna we are all doing. So as we take a Sankalpa before doing a yagna, the program, so let it all go well by the mercy of the Lord. So I request you all to chant this Sankalpa mantra after me, offering our respects, begging for mercy from Srila Prabhupada, the Guru Parampara, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Krishna. So I request any of the admins to repeat after me, or they can do. They can, both of them, two of them can unmute and you can chant. We can follow. So all of us we can be muted. So Adish and who can do? Radhika Mataji, you are there, or Arshali Mataji, you are there. You can repeat. Adish, you can see that you can chant this, or you want me to chant and you will repeat. Okay, let me chant. Adish, you can repeat after me.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Om. So everybody, I request the devotees also. You're all muted. You still chant. You chant with Adish, repeating whatever I'm saying. Please repeat. Om Agnana
Om Agyana
Timirandasya
Niradasya
Gnananjana
Jnalanjana
Shalakaya
Shalakaya
Chakshur Unmilitam Yena
Chakshur Unmilitam Yena
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Nama Om
Nama Om
Vishnu Padaya
Vishnupadaya
Krishna Prishtaya
Krishna Prishtaya
Bhutale
Bhutale
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta
Swami Iti Namine.
Swamit Iti Namini.
Namaste Saraswate Deve
Namaste Saraswati Devi
Gauravani Pracharine
Gauravani Pracharini
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi
Paschatya Desha Tarine.
Paschatya Desha Tarini.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
He Krishna Karuna Sindho
Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu
Dina Bandho Jagatpate
Dinabandha Jagatpate
Gopesha Gopika Kanta
Gopesha Gopika Kanta
Radha Kanta Namostute.
Radha Kanta Namostute.
Okay. Sankalpa, the pledge in English. I am going to attend
I am going to attend
all the 18 days of Bhagavad Gita classes
all the 18 days of Bhagavad Gita classes
without fail.
without fail.
I am taking this Sankalpa
I am taking this Sankalpa
with the blessings of
with the blessings of
Shri Radha Govinda
Sri Radha Govinda
and Srila Prabhupada.
and Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you, everybody. So we shall all try. We shall all try our best to see that we take full advantage of this course. The common FAQs regarding this course, you may have somebody. I have registered for your course and I'm in a WhatsApp group where I am not allowed to ask my queries. How do I do it? You can ask in question answer session after class or message any one of the admins in group. So that is how you can put your queries. I understand it's a free course, but where can I books for it and its cost? Yes, the link is posted. The cost is rupees 600 rupees. And these are the books you will get: Bhagavad Gita as it is, Science of Socialization, Perfect Questions, Perfect Answers, a beautiful picture of our DTs, then Japamala, Japa bag. That's the full set. And what exactly does a certificate mean? And is it mandatory for me to get it after the course, or what use it is to me? The certificate is a recognition by the temple, Radha Govinda temple, that you have successfully completed all quizzes for the 18 chapters. It is not mandatory. It is for you to know that you have accomplished a basic knowledge of Gita in 18 days. So it's a analysis, self-assessment basically. So everything better we assess. It's a tool for assessment. What is the level of difficulty of exam to be awarded? The certificate. The level of difficulty, if you listen to the class and clear any doubts in the question answer session after class, you'll surely be able to pass and even score 100%. But you need minimum 80% to pass an exam, and you can make unlimited attempts. So that's what we wanted to show actually. So the quiz, as you register, even though first time you may not be able to get 80%, you can redo the quiz, you can redo the quiz, you can redo the quiz, so that you get the crossover, the minimum qualification of 80%. And you can know the right answer also. It is not that you'll not be able to know. There is, as you solve, that all will show. Maybe tomorrow we'll show that. It was already time today. I'll show you tomorrow. I took a lot of the time. So in the initial, and I was also late 5 minutes. So that's why we lost some time. I'm not familiar with the internet Zoom online courses. Will I get guidance? Yes, you can contact our admins and they will post instructions in your WhatsApp group on how to download Zoom and attend class. You can also ask your teacher, co-host in class if you have additional questions on how to use Zoom. I've never attended a Bhagavad Gita course and not online. Will I really understand the Bhagavad Gita? Of course, our 18-day Gita course is designed for beginners. The teacher's focus is to try to explain the concept of Gita in the most simplified possible way so you can understand. I'm not sure if I'm really eligible for the program, as I've never read the Bhagavad Gita or not attempted anything spiritual ever so far. Can I live in between if it doesn't work for me? So it's the Lord himself has given us freedom, the free will. You're always free to live, but we are confident that you will very much enjoy the Gita Amrita. All that is needed is trust in ourselves and the Lord, and he will guide us in his path. Okay. If I have doubts in the quizzes or I have queries after class about previous chapters, what should I do? Yes, first you can ask the teacher during class by raising your hand, or you can put it in the Zoom chat. You can message or call teacher. My number also, I'll put it up in the chat box now. So it is there. You can always message me. Calling maybe difficult many times to lift the call, but at least messaging, we come to know what exactly. And at my free time, definitely I may be able to call back. Okay, I'll write my number, and admins, of course, it is there. They are the ones who are doing the whole active work, posting all the links in that and taking care of the WhatsApp groups. So their numbers are there. This is my number. My number I posted to everybody. And then we said you can always contact our voluntary chat support from 6 a.m. to 12 midnight at our website. And website forum is there. And nothing at the final stage, there is a goes to a president, but request don't do that. I've heard there is so many restrictions to be followed in personal life. If I no, of course you can always do. You can always anything. This one you can always write him. Our president will be happy to respond to you. That's why he has put it at the. You can always contact. But not for I was feeling any small things. No need to. I've heard there are many restrictions to be followed in personal life. If I join an ISKCON course, is it so? No, there are no restrictions. Whatever your life is, you continue with that life. But our request is kindly hear this 18-day course. Kindly be part of this course. Thank you everybody. Thank you so much for so much of your time today. I'll take 20 minutes. Yes, Mataji, tell me.
May I show the registration process right now?
Oh, you want to show, Mataji?
Yeah, it's ready right now.
Let us do it right now. The devotees don't mind. So already half the devotees have left. We had 124 devotees when I saw it one time. Now we have 61. So we will have to show them again tomorrow. Okay, maybe yes. You can show, Mataji. And any questions? Let us, I think, ask them if any questions they have at this point of time, because we have been doing from our side the whole thing 1.5 hours. They have been patiently listening. So, let us hear from them. Should we go to show them how to register the quiz? Because this is the most important part. People add a lot of issues to that. That's why Arshali Mata is telling. Let us show it. Let us not leave it. That's what she's telling. But anyway, I'll take 1 or 2 questions. And in chat box, devotees can tell me whether we can go ahead. Arshali Mataji will take not more than 10 minutes. She can show the quiz, how we can register, and whatever the issues involved with it. But I have a raised hand here. Shenoy. So I'll take
Vaishali Shenoy. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
So actually I have like registered for the course, and I have used the same email ID and mobile number. So me and my mom, so we both are there in this course. Okay, but her course is in Kannada and I am doing it in English. So for the quiz and for the exams, like how we have to apply. So, if anyone can guide us with that.
Yes, Shali Mataji, you can.
Yeah. You'll have to use 2 different email IDs, Mataji, because with one Gmail, only one account can be made.
Okay. Okay, so now like what can I do? What is the next process? Like, should I again join the course?
No, the course registration is fine while registering for the quiz.
Okay.
It's a different process. So the link for the quiz will be shared. Kannada quiz will be shared in the Kannada groups. And for English, I'll be sharing in our groups.
Okay.
So the links are also different, and you'll have to register 2 times with different Gmail IDs.
Okay, if the mobile number is same, that is fine. Only 2 different Gmail IDs, right?
Yes.
Okay, Mataji, thank you so much.
Hare
Krishna.
Yes, anybody else, any other devotees, they have any query, anything? They can raise their hand or they can put it up in the chat box. Okay, Vaishali Mataji, yes. Vaishali Shenoy, I think that's Mataji, yes, she has already asked the question. So Mataji, looks like devotees are still around. Would you like to show?
Yes, Prabhuji, I am ready with it.
Maybe again tomorrow also we may have to show.
Yes,
And
yes,
are you planning to have a Gita chanting at 6:30?
Yes, from tomorrow we'll start.
Okay, you can announce that in the WhatsApp group, and you can do that, Mataji. You can start it.
Sure, Prabhuji. Yeah. So this is how I have already put my details, my name, username and my name. Then for now I'm using a dummy Gmail ID, and this is the password I have put. And then I have ticked all the check boxes. Then I'll register. So I think again I'm not able to register. Okay. So this, Check the password. Yeah, so this is the response you'll get that you have registered successfully. Now, once you have registered, you'll have to log in. That is, you'll have to go to the home page first, or else if you're with the PC, you can log in from here itself. But if you are doing with phone, then you'll have to go to home page, then register again or log in. For now, I'm doing login because I'm with a laptop. Yeah, sorry. So after coming to a home page, after registering, you'll get this. So you'll go to your language, that is English quiz. If you want to take the quiz in your mother tongue, it's fine. But since we are doing in English, I have opted for English. Then you'll have to log in again. The registration is done once, then you have to log in again with your email ID or username and password. So I am using my username that I used. That was admin12345. And the password I had put was 12345. Just check and yeah. So next go to my account or select course. And then select the English course. So for day 0, we have a very take course. So for day 0, we have a very easy quiz, which I think all can do. We can do right now.
See here, mother, you understand Gita course day 0 English.
Yeah.
Above that. Yeah. No, below is there. You showed that it was there. Yeah.
Was it there?
Previous page it was there.
Oh.
It was there. Yeah. You come down, last but one, just above that. Just above that.
Yeah, I just clicked on that.
No. Above this, above where you're clicking. You go back. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Click
This
here.
one. Yeah, so this is what we got. Start quiz. So which is our ISKCON Shri Radha Govinda Temple's official website. So it is https iskonmangaluru.com. So these 3 may be a spam. You need to keep that in mind. Then check. Yeah, this is correct. Have you subscribed to our ISKCON Radha Govinda Temple's YouTube channel? So suppose I put a wrong option. No, I don't have. So it will tell you that you have that you have ticked on the wrong option, and it will also tell you which is the right option. Then have you followed a Facebook page? So books, the ebooks are supplied for free in the WhatsApp groups. If I have already shared in the groups, if someone needs, they can personally chat, text me. And hard copies are also provided, but that you'll have to pay 600 for that. The link is already shared in the group. Yeah, so at last, how will I get my certificate? By taking Learn Dash, it automatically comes. So this is how I finished the quiz. So I think I got 90%. You can retake the quiz if you need. And to continue, click here. So once day 0 quiz is completed, you'll have to go to home again. And this whole set of day 18 day quizzes is different. So here it starts level 1 quiz. And from tomorrow, after chapter 1 is completed, you will have to start from level 1. Thank you. That was.
Thanks, Mataji. Yeah. So tomorrow maybe again.
Yeah, today it was really confusing. I'll call the expert tomorrow.
Fine, Mataji.